Hi, my name is Jenner Anderson, and this is my motor learning video. And in this video, I'm going to teach Ben Basham how to play piano. So my qualifications to teach piano, basically I took piano lessons for 5 years. I've been playing piano since I was 10 years old. And to this day, I still enjoy playing. It's just a lot of fun and gives me a lot of peace. Alrighty, so here we have Ben Basham. Obviously very excited to learn some piano. And so this is day one, playing piano for the first time. Goal was to get him from this to this. And also to this. Okay, probably not that. Probably want to teach him something realistic that he can learn. And so I was thinking something like this. Okay, so playing the scientist became our goal for Ben. And I think it's worth mentioning that although Ben has never played piano, he does know how to play guitar, and so he does have a bit of a musical background. So my whole philosophy with teaching Ben was basically we're going to break things into parts. So some whole and part training, and then I wanted to simplify things, especially starting out cognitively. I just wanted to simplify it so he doesn't have to think as much. And then a ton of block practice, just a lot of repetition. And so here we have Ben playing a chord shape with his right hand to a metronome, which is basically just going to keep him on time, keep him on rhythm, really focusing on rhythm in these early stages. And then in practice session 2, had him focus on playing eighth notes on his left hand, quarter notes on his right hand to mimic the way that the song is played. However, I had to actually change the instruction in practice session 3 because I had just placed too much cognitive burden on him. And so instead of having him play keys, I just had him focus on tapping those rhythms, just to lessen that cognitive demand and make it a little easier to focus on just the rhythm. And you can see he's still making errors, playing that right hand a little bit erratically. But after a ton of repetition, after a lot of block practice here in anatomy class, as you can see, he's doing it a lot better, playing that rhythm a lot cleaner. And so now he's ready to get back on the keys. And so now that we're back on the keys, here we are, practice session 4. We're once again doing part training, but this time we're focusing on chord transitions. And so in the song, there's 4 main chords, which means there's 4 chord transitions. And so I was just having Ben just transition from one chord to the next and then starting over. So just going from, in this video specifically, going from chord 2 to chord 3, and then we're just going to keep doing that, going from chord 2 to chord 3, do it over and over, a ton of repetitions there, and we did that for every chord transition. And then here's Ben. He sent me this video. This is him at his grandfather's house, I believe, where he's just putting in practice time outside of our designated instruction time. And this was actually so valuable because this accelerated his learning and, just it accelerated his progress. And so that was really cool to see him put that time in outside of our instruction time. And so here I am giving Ben some feedback, some external cues about finger placement, finger positioning. And throughout the project, we would have a lot of dialogue. A lot of back and forth about what works for me and then what works for him. And ultimately, whatever worked best for him, that was what I told him to go with. Not everyone's going to play things the same way with the same fingerings, especially in piano. And so whatever worked best for him was ultimately what was most important. And so here we are in the final stages of the practice sessions, and we're just putting everything together. So we're putting the rhythm together, the chord transitions together, putting the hands together, and just a lot of repetition, practicing the song over and over again.